Welcome to the video podcast that was voted 2 years in a row as one of the best in the marketing research industry. And this year, in 2022, FeedSpot has named us as one of YouTube's very best locations to go if you want to get good market research news. This is Research Business Daily Report. We're seen Monday, Wednesday, and Friday most weeks, presenting a news item that most likely has not been seen or heard about before. Now, we do rely on viewers' support. We hope you will chip in, but we'll talk to you about that at the end of today's RBDR. My name is Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 27th year as the respected voice in market research. The impacts of the coronavirus on business continues to evolve. This time, I guess I want to describe it as a mountainous area where there are unstable rock formations, and anything from pebbles to boulders might just roll down at you at any moment. There are two studies we want to bring to your attention today. Kantar Research announced that over 1,300 plus British workers had participated in a study commissioned by Sapphire Systems during March. And it concluded that far from solving the UK's productivity and resignation crisis, first, the overuse of collaboration tools, namely Teams and Zoom, and these happen to be tools that really were vital during the pandemic, have actually led UK workers to make more mistakes as they go through the day. Secondly, those alternative communication tools that were so essential during the pandemic have caused younger age workers to feel disengaged from their company and their colleagues. Some more detail about this. Only 32% of UK workers found that Zoom and Team enabled them to complete their day jobs more effectively. And if you joined the universe in relying on Zoom, Teams, WebEx, or the like, you won't be surprised to feel and to understand that 81% of these British respondents felt that they'd been distracted by chat, and it stopped them from needing and finishing their work. Just as badly, perhaps, 71% of those same workers stated that the distractions caused them to make mistakes. Now, there's more than one study on this topic. It's got slightly different but clearly negative results. LinkedIn news editor Kate Chapman spoke on a blog about a study from Columbia Business School's Melanie Brooks and Stanford Graduate School of Business's Jonathan Levav. Their work was published in Nature magazine and recently capsulized by Axios. It involved more than 600 people who had worked in pairs in two different types of cells. In the virtual calling cell, people tended to focus on each other's faces and to ignore the environment around them. And together, the study says that it constrained the associative process underlying idea generation. In other words, it produced fewer ideas than those people who worked in pairs during in-person meetings. The same effect was documented in field studies involving 1,500 engineers who participated in a workshop at a multinational telecom. The in-person meetings talked about in this particular project generated more and fresher ideas, and visual cues during those in-person meetings actually boosted innovation, according to the study authors. When in-person meetings or even phone calls were conducted, analyzed Stanford Professor Jeremy Bailenson, a person who specializes in virtual human interaction, the participants in the in-person studies walked around, they multitasked, and they used their hands, and all of those physical movements, Bailenson said, actually stimulated creativity. These are two very interesting studies, so we're linking to both of them. In today's video, you'll find them in the description box underneath today's RBDR. That's a wrap on this edition of the Research Business Daily Report. Now, we did mention at the start of today's video that we would love for you to become an RBDR Patreon supporter. In other words, to agree to provide some small monthly contribution to our work to help us keep it going and to make it worth our while. You can visit our exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR, and once there, select whatever level of support works for you and that you think we deserve. And we say thank you for whatever that number may be. We hope you have a good research day. We'll be back here on Friday to welcome you, and hopefully you'll join us back then. But until then, please stay safe.